and Portugal were dictatorships in Western Europe until 1970s. The other day I was referring to one comment made by La Figaro, a highbrow magazine of France. As late as 1883, that means about 120 years ago, La Figaro continues to be highbrow intellectual magazine of France even today. That magazine in its commentary said, if women ask for franchise, why should cattle get it? Just 120 years ago, a highbrow intellectual magazine of France equated the demand for franchise for women with that of demand of franchise for cattle. So, democracy is not inherently Western institution. Take India. When we adopted our constitution in 1950, we conferred the right to vote, what we call franchise or suffrage, on everybody, irrespective of sex, caste, religion. It was a gigantic leap of faith, gigantic leap of democratic faith. It was the greatest experiment in world history. And that experiment succeeded eminently. We should be all proud of that. Many people thought India would not for long remain a nation. Winston Churchill once said, if India could be a nation, Equator could be a nation. And he had reasons. Look at the history of nationalism. May I tell you, friends, nationalism also is a modern thing, not an ancient thing. Our loyalties in history are confined to a community, our kingdoms, and so on and so forth. The modern nations had emerged in modern times. Take all the nations of Europe. They emerged in modern times based on language. They took advantage of the great movement in the Christian world, the movement which led to split in the Christian world, the Protestantism and Roman Catholics, which in history is called Reformation. But nations in Europe were formed on the basis of language. If nations could be formed on the basis of religion, all Europe could have been one nation. Are they one nation? They are. They would have been one nation if religion could be the basis of religion, of nation. By India, they thought with so many languages, India could not for long remain a nation. That's what even well-meaning, pro-Indian, Western thinkers sincerely felt. We proved that wrong. You may have become NRIs now, but you look at Indian currency notes, then that is mentioned in 18 languages. Please take out Indian currency note from your pocket if you still have one and see it's printed in 18 scripts. You know, I was Minister for Information Broadcasting twice. first in 97, later in 2004. All India Radio broadcasts news in India in 150 languages. How many? 150 languages and dialects. I was Minister for Culture for a while. Do you know how many languages and dialects are there in India? Right now spoken by various people, including tribals. 3,000 languages and dialects. My task as Minister for Culture was to get them digitally preserved. So that the ancient culture of our country is preserved. I went to inaugurate a studio in Simla, which, as you know, is the capital of a small hill state called Himachal Pradesh. It sends only 4 Lok Sabha members out of 545. Such a tiny hill state. All India Radio broadcasts news for the people of Himachal Pradesh in 12 different dialects. You must have heard of Nagaland, the capital of which is Kohima. From Kohima, we broadcast news in 14 different dialects. This huge diversity. Everybody thought would militate against India's nationhood. On the contrary, the diversity has been wonderfully managed by India's democracy. We are a vibrant secular nation. There are 150 million Muslims. 12% of the world's Islamic population lives in India. We are the second biggest Islamic home. There are more Muslims in India than in Pakistan or Bangladesh. We have more Muslims in our country than Indonesia, than any other country in the world except Indonesia. Yet, Thomas Friedman wrote in his book Earth is Flat, out of the list of 500 dreaded Al-Qaeda terrorists prepared by Washington, now you don't find a single Indian Muslim. We have to learn a lot of things from America. America is the greatest power ever in the history of the world. Then let's not mistake about that. But I think America has to learn a few lessons from India too. If you could manage so many religions, languages so wonderfully, America should know how to deal with all these groups in the world today. You know, Bhutto was a severe critic of India. Was perhaps the most vehement detractor of our country. But when Pakistan was split into 2 nations,